Lindblad on the front row of the grid. Forza Racing of Jamie Croxford. World champions and European champions in 2017 with Johnny Edgar and Dexter Patterson. Arvid Lindblad looking to follow in their footsteps, starting out of pole position alongside Nikita Bedrin from Belgorod in Russia. The 307 Tony Kart. Remember the last lap at Lanato 2 weeks ago when the two Russians, Bedrin and Severukin, came together within sight of the checkered flag. That handed the victory, a well-deserved victory, we should say, to Jamie Day, who starts this one out of grid number 11. He's sixth in the series, which is being led by Antonelli on 145 points to Nikita Bedrin's 114. That is Nikita's mechanic, Lorenzo Arbo. Just makes a last-minute adjustment, turns on the data logging system on that Tony Kart. We're ready to race the final here this afternoon. Thomas ten Brinke, third in the series, is the Dutchman on 104 points. We'll go through the complete grid for you in a moment as the grid girls leave the circuit. The 1 minute board goes up. And then we will race over 16 laps. Lindblad on pole. He's fourth in the series on 100 points, which is being led by Antonelli, Bedrin, ten Brinke, and then Arvid 329 for Forza Racing. That is Nikita Bedrin. Lorenzo Arbo pushes him into life. The vortex fires. And we're moments away from the start of the junior final. 16 laps, exactly 20 kilometres of La Conca Muro Lecese World Circuit. This is the grid. Lindblad from London on pole. Bedrin from Belgorod, Russia on 2. Aman Antonelli, the series leader. Then it's Brando and Martini Estensone. The Norwegian's been in superb form, starting out of 6. Larsen Ho, Kuhacik Ben Hoppen, Spinner, Jamie Day, Pepi Marti Bertuca, Metsalmi, Rafael Camara, who won at Adria. Ugo and Enzo on the 9th row of the grid. Robert Tahan, William Silverholm, and it's Paolo Gallo, Artem Severukian, Enzo Shanti, Thomas ten Brinke. Third in the series on the 12th row of the grid. Dubyanin and Soldatov, the Russians, on the 13th row. Teresini, the American, Tuka Tappinen, the Finn, Artomanov, Paolo Ferrari, Alessandro Cenedesi, Ariel Elkin from Haifa in Israel, the Welshman Matthew Rees and Axel Malya on the final row of the grid. We come up to the start and we do go green. Lindblad sweeps across and takes the traditional racing line. And we've got a big incident at the first corner. You just got a glimpse of the silver helmet of the American Uga Chukwu, but he does rejoin, unlike 2, 3, 4 other karts who are also out of this one. One of them's from Ricky Flynn Motorsport. He's from Denmark. It's Konrad Larsen. Also, Kuhacik is out, and the Sicilian Alfio Spina. Larsen trying to restart, but unsuccessfully. We've got 3 retirements at the first corner. Lindblad, the race leader. There is a local yellow flag out. Marcus cannot make the move down into turn number 1, but he does so anyway. There's a yellow flag. Oh, sensible. Intelligent. He had to, because the yellow flag was out. He had the Brit lined up. Now he can pass him, and he does exactly that. Marcus Zaman goes P1. Brando up into position number 3. And the pole sitter who's dominated so far this weekend, Lindblad, in second spot. Here comes Antonelli, a slight gap back to the Singaporean Christian Ho. And it's Marcus Amand in the Kart Republic, who leads down through the chicane for the second time. Christian Ho coming under pressure from Nikita Bedrin from the front row of the grid. Back to 6th, make that 5th as he goes up the inside and puts the Ricky Flynn Motorsport driver from the KF1 circuit in Singapore back into 6th place. Marcus Amand down into turn number 1. the French Finn who won at Castelletto di Branduzzo, the second round of the final cup last season. In the wet conditions, in the rain in November at the end of 2018, leads here in the sunshine of southern Italy. He's got 30-odd karts breathing down his neck, including the pole sitter from Surrey outside London. In England, Arvid Lindblad. Tighter line from Arvid over the ripple strip. Down into the hairpin as Antonelli lines up his countryman. The Italians go wheel to wheel. Antonelli goes down the inside and takes Brando Badoer. Antonelli, the series leader, now up onto the podium. Marcus Amann sideways into turn one. He's struggling with the temperature in those Vega tyres, but we know the Kart Republic chassis does come on in the latter part of this race. He needs it to work right now because Arvid Lindblad is breathing down his neck. Arvid gets a nice run out of turn 6, the notorious corner that has cracked so many drivers' ribs over the years. Massive G-forces generated down through the chicane also, over the ripple strip, rallycross style. He's ragged on the exit. Here comes the Londoner. Here comes the Englishman. Arvid Lindblad goes back to P1. Antonelli tries to capitalize. Amand is in real trouble right here. He pushes Arvid down into turn number one. Antonelli does the same on the back of the French Finn. Amand down the inside, retakes the lead. Antonelli follows him through. Brundle fights back, tries to get up onto the podium. There's Pedron from 5th to 3rd in one corner. Marcus Amann retakes the lead. Gutsy stuff, and this is developing into a title fight here this afternoon at La Conca. The order at the bottom of your screen will keep you updated with the virtual championship. 11 laps remaining at the end of this one. Antonelli is lining up Marcus Amann, Kart Republic 1 and 2. The team engineered by Dino Chiesa. The team Rosberg entry in second place. Look at Thomas ten Brinke. Laurens van Hoppen, the Dutchman for Ricky Flynn Motorsport, going side by side down the straight. Thomas ten Brinke has come from the clouds. Grid number 24. The Dutchman, super good. He's in 7th. Amann once again takes the high line onto the back straight. Here's Bedron, the Russian. Antonelli surely lining him up into the hairpin. Andrea likes this corner. Down the inside and just too easy. Although Marcus tries to get him back on the exit. There is Lindblad. He's off the podium. Marcus fights back. No space down into turn one. At 123 k's an hour, 14,000 revs per minute for these OK Junior 125cc engines. Bedron P3, Lindblad 4, Thomas ten Brinke. Can you believe it? Has come from grid number 22 to be in 5th. He's 2 steps off the podium. As Bedron goes to 2nd, past Lindblad. Amann's back to 4th. Watch Thomas. TTB is rocketing up through the field. Lindblad slides down the inside, retakes P2. It's going to be a drag race though, the Tony Kart. Oh, it's 3 wide down the straight. Antonelli, the slightest of leads. Thomas ten Brinke. Watch the 3.27 of the Dutchman. Surely he can't do it from there. Surely not. Thomas ten Brinke with a 46.8. 46.8, he is half a second a lap faster than the 4 drivers in front of him, including the race leader. There is Thomas ten Brinke. He has come from the clouds. Can you believe it? The 12th row of the grid, grid number 23 to be precise. He lines up the pole sitter, Arvid Lindblad. Not this time. Lindblad 4, Amann 3, and it's Bedron. Antonelli not really pulling away. Half race distance right there and then. Again, a 46.8, 4/10 of a second faster than even the race leader. Down the inside goes Lindblad. Thomas ten Brinke, I should say, picks up another one. Laurens van Hoppen, his countryman. The other Dutchman, he's just a space behind as well. He's gone through on Brando Badoer. Oh, this is spectacular from Thomas ten Brinke. Have we ever seen a drive like this before? Certainly not in recent memory. From grid number 23, the Ricky Flynn Motorsport kart is on fire. Down into the hairpin. Oh, surely not. He's on the podium. Thomas ten Brinke from grid 23 is in position number 3. What a drive as he puts Lindblad back into 4th. Amand in 5th. Bedrin is 2nd, looking to make up for that last lap catastrophe at South Garda Karting 2 weeks ago. Antonelli starts to respond, puts in the fastest first sector of the race. Oh, Thomas ten Brinke, unbelievable here at La Conca. Down through the chicane. Oh, no, over the chicane. He smashes the ripple strips. Lindblad still there in position 4. Nervous under brakes into the hairpin. Antonelli, the gap last time was 0.5 of a second. It's out to 0.7 as they fight behind him. Thomas ten Brinke. His father, Bernard ten Brinke, Dakar rally racer. Over in South America in recent years, the Dutchman. Oh, has he taught his boy a thing or two? Ricky Flynn Motorsport, let's not forget, they won the World Championship here in 2015 with the American Logan Sargent. They've got the FA kart powered by the Vortex, absolutely hooked up here this afternoon. He needs to catch Bedram, which he is doing. The gap was half a second, and he's now virtually in the slipstream of the Russian. There's Antonelli, 0.7 of a second. Still with the series lead, even if he was to relinquish a spot. He's on 215 points to Bedran on 164. Down the inside, up onto 3 wheels. Can you believe it? He's into position number 2. TTB from the Netherlands. This is unbelievable. You are watching history being made right here at La Conca. Again, the inside rear off the deck here on the bitumen at La Conca. Massive grip generated from the FA kart. Surely he can't do it from grid 23. This is a fairy tale story. We said he was catching Bedrin. He's now put the Russian 1 step off the podium. Lindblad, the Londoner, from pole positions into 3rd. The gap is 1.3 seconds. Thomas ten Brinke, 4 laps from a fairy tale, an impossible victory here this afternoon. Almost every corner, there is fresh air between the inside rear Vega and the tarmac here at La Conca. He's got Antonelli in his sights. Lindblad trying to stay with the Dutchman. Arvid won't do anything stupid. He wants to win this in his own right, but he knows if they start to fight, he will miss the podium. Ten Brinke smashes the ripple strips down through the chicane. 3 laps to go. The gap was 1.3 seconds. Jamie Day lights up the timing screens. There he is, the driver from Dubai in the Emirates, who won at La Conca last time round. The gap is down to 1 second. This is unbelievable. 3 laps as Bedrin goes down the inside and puts the Londoner Lindblad off the podium. Marcus follows him through. Unbelievable. They've given space to the Dutchman. Through turn 6, here he comes. Surely not. This is impossible. You can't do this. Has he got a turbo on that kart or what? The Dutchman from grid, listen to this, grid 23 is in 2nd, honing in on the series leader, Andrea Antonelli, as Lindblad goes down the inside and retakes position number 4. Bedrin, the Russian, desperate to make up for the disaster at Desenzano 2 weeks ago. Amand right behind him is Van Hoppen. And the driver who won 2 weeks ago at Lanato, Jamie Day from the Emirates. On the outside of Lindblad, touches the back of Van Hoppen. 1.5 laps remaining. Thomas ten Brinke with the drive of his life is running out of time. 1.5 laps remaining. The gap is under 1 second. He is catching him like you would not believe. Nikita Artamanov comes to a stop in the chicane. The kart's removed. The race goes on. The final lap. Can you believe it? Antonelli nervously looks behind. The gap is down to 0.8 of a second. Day defends from Lorenz van Hoppen. Jamie in position number 6. That'll put him 5th in the series going into the series decider in Napoli in 2 weeks' time. Unbelievable. There's Bedrin. He's looking good for a podium here this afternoon. Thomas Brinke with the most incredible drive for Ricky Flynn Motorsport. Grid number 23 as Amand goes up the inside of the pole sitter Lindblad. He won't do it though. Give this boy some credit from Bologna for Team Rosberg. Andrea Antonelli wins here at La Conca. Unbelievable TTB. Thomas Brinke from grid 23 comes home second. And Nikita Bedrin makes up for the disaster at Lanato, the rush in the final step of the podium. Have you ever seen a drive like that in your life? Antonelli wins by 0.7 of a second. Thomas Brinke was under investigation in the pre-final. We go back to the highlights of this. He's not even in the picture. An incident on the first corner, claiming Kuhacek, Spinner and Larson. Yes, he made a few spots up there. We thought he might get a top 10 finish. As Arvid Lindblad, the pole sitter, just missed the podium quite one step here this afternoon. Went wheel to wheel with Marcus Amand. Antonelli muscled his way into the lead. The 301 Kart Republic for Team Rosberg. Caught Marcus Amand. By finish. Down into the hairpin. Marcus fought back though. But was temporarily aided by a yellow flag, which means the Finnish Frenchman couldn't attack when he wanted to respond most. Antonelli pulled out. We were watching the timing screen. We were keeping one eye on the first of the Ricky Flynn Motorsport karts from the Netherlands, Thomas Brinke, who has driven the most unbelievable race here at La Conca. He picked them off one by one, and a podium looks unlikely. But then he did it, went past Bedrin, went past Lindblad, and for a moment it looked as though he would take the most incredible win here at La Conca. Bedrin getting by Lindblad, who will be disappointed to miss the podium. And Thomas Brinke, incredibly, misses out on the win by 0.7 of a second. Bedrin, congratulations to the boy from Belgorod down on the Ukrainian border in southern Russia. The 307 Tony Kart, third place. Thomas Brinke second. You know the grid he started off, I've told you enough. Antonelli, congratulations to the Italian. Takes the win and the series lead into the final round in Sarno in 2 weeks' time. Antonelli from Italy wins. Thomas Brinke from the Netherlands. Thomas Brinke from grid 23. Second, and congratulations to Nikita Bedrin. He's in P3. Incidentally, Antonelli has 215 points going into Sarno in 2 weeks. Thomas Brinke and Nikita Bedrin tied on 154 points going into the series decider in 2 weeks' time. Bedrin, the Russian, Brinke, the Dutchman, and the Italian, Antonelli, wins here at La Conca. The podium presentation in just a moment. Podium presentation for OK Junior. The drivers make their way up here to the podium here at La Conca. Nikita Bedrin just been congratulated by Felice Tiene, the former World Cup champion, who's coached his driver to the podium here this afternoon. After the disaster at Desenzano, he makes up for it. The Russian from Belgorod down on the Ukrainian border for the Tony Kart team, third here this afternoon. We'll get to Thomas in a moment. The drive of the year, Andrea Kimi Antonelli takes the series lead into the final in Sarno in 2 weeks' time. We're ready to go. The podium presentation making up for the disaster at Desenzano 2 weeks ago. Great drive into third place for Team Tony Kart from Russia, Nikita Bedrin. Have you ever seen a drive like this? Second place from grid 23, Thomas Brinke. And a huge congratulations to the series leader, the race winner here at La Conca for Team Rosberg, Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Third place to Nikita Bedrin of Russia. Second place, Thomas Brinke of the Netherlands. Il vincitore Andrea Kimi Antonelli. The national anthem of Italy. The podium for OK Junior here at La Conca, third place, Nikita Bedrin. My Russian is not so good, but I'll say pozdravляем. Congratulations, Nikita. Great drive here this afternoon.
Yeah, it was a really difficult race, but we finished P3. I want to say thanks to Tony Kart Racing team, to my coach Felice Chen, and to my sponsor SMP and KMP Racing.
Congratulations, Nikita. Great to see you on the podium. Nikita, Thomas, see, I'm getting my words mixed up. We cannot believe what we have just seen. You started way back on grid 23. You're here in second. What a drive. Unbelievable. Congratulations. Tell us about your race.
It was started 23rd. Speed was really good. But the starter was really we had a good start and then came back to PT. I really want to thank my team, Ricky Flynn, my coach, Koen Meester, my parents, One Angels, and my mechanic.
Thomas, huge congratulations. We say the same thing. Bravissimo, the series leader, Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Hai vinto di nuovo qui alla Conca. Auguri, sei prima dell'ultima gara a Sarno tra 2 settimane. Bravo.
Grazie mille, è stata una bella gara, un gran weekend. Vorrei ringraziare il mio team Rosberg e la Mercedes e faremo del nostro meglio per vincere il campionato.
Grazie, Andrea. Third place, Nikita Bedrin. Thomas Brinke from the Netherlands second. And Andrea Kimi Antonelli takes the series lead into Sarno in 2 weeks' time. This is the podium for Junior here at La Conca. The mini-final in just a moment.